shock and outrage. That's the reaction after an announcer at a girls' high school basketball game is heard saying a racial slur as the national anthem plays. He said, quote, "I hope they lose. If they're going to kneel like that, hell with them." And then the racial slur. Well, Sapulpa Public Schools posting on their Facebook page condemning the comments and go on to say while they were the host site for the game, none of their staff was involved. They have been talking with the OSSAA about the incident and are told the people heard in the live stream have been fired. The broadcaster who said the comments, now identified as Matt Rowan. He is the owner of OSPN Live. In a statement released on Twitter, he said he is a diabetic and his blood sugar spiked, and when that happens, he becomes disoriented and often says things that are not appropriate and hurtful. Now, in the midst of this controversy, the Norman girls basketball team taking on Union in the state semifinal this afternoon in Sapulpa. Our Katie Kelleher is there speaking to family and friends about the comments. So, Katie, what was the reaction there?
Yeah, Karen, that game is now over, but prior to it, I spoke with family and friends who were really upset. There's a lot of anger and sadness about these comments. They say it's hurtful for them and the girls to hear them. Prior to the game, both Norman and Union teams kneeling for the national anthem before battling it out on the court in a close game. In the end, Norman wins it by 3, sending them to the state championship game. Now, I spoke with the sister of one of the players who says she was using the comments as motivation to win.
Come out kind of with a chip on their shoulder, not necessarily towards the other team, but just the naysayers and the people who have something negative to say about them kneeling.
Norman Public Schools releasing a statement condemning the hate speech, saying they support their students' rights to freedom of expression and is focusing its support on their students, coaches, and families, particularly their black students and coaches. Now, coming up tonight at 10, hear from the Norman girls basketball coach, along with more friends and family, including one person's message for the man who made these comments. Live in Sapulpa, Katie Kelleher, 2 Works for You.
Thank you, Katie. Now, the state superintendent of public instruction, Joy Hoffmeister, issuing this statement about the remarks. She said in part, "They are sickening and vile, and my heart aches for the young female athletes who were subjected to this hateful and disgusting tirade."